more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Nationals are third in the division, 13 games out. The Milwaukee Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jackson Kowar, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding forward now, Oliver Nichols. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
At the plate now, Donnie Walton, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And this one's in the dirt. Nichols aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And he lays off for ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on it.
Standing in now, Gavin LaValle, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And there's ball two now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. So a great sliding catch there, and it's certainly worthy of the show track treatment. We see that he really played that ball about as well as you can. The high 90s route efficiency is evidence of that, and it really made the difference. Stepping up to the plate, Connor Lean. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
He's set. The 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Left field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one, no score. Nick Margavichus, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Rafael Moreno. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Northwest Arkansas, the center fielder, Rafael.
Now the pitch.
Moreno.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in, Josh Tobias. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. I'm set with the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A runner at second, nobody out. High in the air, deep down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Tomas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Natruals.
To the plate now, Nick Pratto. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Stepping in now, Travis Jones. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lean in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Nate Esposito.
Standing in, Nate Esposito, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Margevicius, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys he tends to lose being...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0. Leading off the inning, Cal Raleigh, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. And he got him.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Joe Rizzo. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Ryan Doro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. In the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Luis Carrasco.
Now at the plate, Luis Carrasco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as it's now a two-run game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Oliver Nichols, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he misses 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the third out of the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Naturals lead it 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And this is on the ground for JP at short. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting in, the right fielder, Court Peterson.
Now at the plate, Court Peterson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Humberto Arteaga.
So stepping in, Humberto Arteaga. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 3-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Donnie Walton. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford, a base hit in his first trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1-2.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And he is in there. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gavin LaValle. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit, and that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
the right fielder, number 5, Connor Lee.
Standing in now, Connor Lean, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. Tomas is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Into the box now, Cal Raleigh, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, catch inside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
To the plate now, Joe Rizzo.
Joe.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Doro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We play 2.5. Arkansas leads this thing 5-3. Striding in once again, Rafael Moreno. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rafael Moreno.
Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carrasco is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Bias.
Stepping in, Josh Tobias. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Hey. Hey.
One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford gloves it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here it comes.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Two out, nobody on.
Nope,
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 2 balls and a strike to Yasmani Tomas.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Digging in, Luis Carrasco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. This ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
the 2-1. There's a fastball that misses.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready once again, Oliver Nichols. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Nobody out, runner on first. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Emilio Agando answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. At the plate, Donnie Walton, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Agando, playing here in his age 26 season, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
None out, runners at first and second. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-3 ball game.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gavin LaValle.
Stepping in, Gavin LaValle. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-3 ball game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Connor Lean, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cal Raleigh. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A bouncer to the left side. Right to him. Off-balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Travelers lead it 8-3. Striding into the box, Nick Pratto. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Jones. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Nate Esposito. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now back, second baseman.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Gabriel Cancel. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now at the plate, Court Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
1-0.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count. count is 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Standing in now, Humberto Arteaga. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And there's ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Arkansas leads this thing 8-4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Number 6, Joe Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Ryan Doro stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 1-0.
At the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Luis Carrasco will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Luis.
Into the box, Luis Carrasco. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw into third. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
To the plate now, Oliver Nichols, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hey. 2-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Franco Torrero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Torrero.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Travelers lead it 10-4. Johnny Cortez enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Rafael Moreno.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit in the air out to left. Carrasco has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Josh Tobias is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeff Hardy.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Tomas, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Prado.
Now to the plate, Nick Prado. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Striding forward now is the DH, Travis Jones. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Nate Esposito.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. Arkansas leads this thing 10-5. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Gavin LaValle.
Number 35, Gavin LaValle.
And now pitch on the way. The 0-1 delivery. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
In now, Connor Lean, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Joe Rizzo.
At the plate, Joe Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, the pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. In there, 3-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
To the plate now, Ryan Doro. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Travelers lead it 11-5. So coming to the plate, Gabriel Cancel, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
So now to the plate, Court Peterson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Humberto Arteaga.
So striding in, Humberto Arteaga. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 home.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Digging in once again, Rafael Moreno. From the stretch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll still wind up getting the force out at third here. Wow. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Into the box now, Josh Tobias, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the 7th here in game 1. Arkansas leads this thing 11-5. Grant Gavin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Grant Gavin.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder Luis Carrasco.
Arkansas, the left fielder, Luis.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hopped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Oliver Nichols.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Oliver Nichols. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Johnny Walton.
Digging in, Donnie Walton. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0. Two out with a man at first. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Travelers lead it 11-5. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder is Manny Tomas.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Prado.
Stepping up now, Nick Prado. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Travis. Whoa!
Settling in now, Travis Jones. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Arkansas leads this thing 11-5. Colton Brewer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin LaValle. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Connor.
Now batting, Connor Lean. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Cal Raleigh. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 on the ground to third, reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Nate Esposito.
Nate Esposito.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that time.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
Stepping in now, Gabriel Cancel. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but They're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Wyatt Mills is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Court Peterson will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Mills, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2017.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Humberto Arteaga waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready now, Humberto Arteaga. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Rafael Moreno, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Josh Tobias, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batter, the third baseman,
Darren Gillies is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
For Arkansas, number 47, Darren Gillies.
At the plate, Josh Tobias. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The next 3-2. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Striding in is Manny Tomas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Nick Prado. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Jake Haberwood is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
For Arkansas, number 44, Jake Haberwood.
So now to the plate, Travis Jones. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 8 runs already in this inning. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three and 1. Here it is. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now in the box, Nate Esposito. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, Gabriel Cancel. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Jones is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Court Peterson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Humberto Arteaga will be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Gerson Bautista is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Humberto Arteaga will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rafael Moreno, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first pitch to him. Josh Tobias is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But all in all, just a horrible job on the mound that half inning as they allow 10 men to come across and score. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Naturals lead it 15-11. Tyler Zuber comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
83, Tyler Zuber.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
The third baseman, number 6, Joe Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bouncer up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Now back, the designated hitter, Ryan Durham.
To the plate now, Ryan Durham. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Oh, 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 22, Luis Carrasco.
Now at the plate, Luis Carrasco, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a stop! The second for one. Safe!
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Oliver Nichols. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runners back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 pitch on the way. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Donnie Walton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Alec Santiago gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Digging in now, Donnie Walton. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top at the end.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. Game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, they were setting him up for him, and he was knocking him down all game long, and he came through on more than one occasion and wound up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
(15-11) our final in this one. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Colton Brewer takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.